speaking of the NFL, are there any teams that maybe flying under the radar a little bit, but you're buying stock in? Like once we get past those top teams on the odds board, Chargers are always a popular bet. Now you've got Russ in Denver. We're going to eliminate him. Same thing with Dallas. But once you get further down the board, Baltimore, Indy, Arizona, Miami, Vegas, any of those or any other team flying under the radar that you like this season?
There are a couple, man. Baltimore, you mentioned it. Once they got everybody back healthy, you have to put them as one of the favorites, not only in the AFC North, but in the AFC. Indianapolis, to me, is a sleeper because they're getting improved play at quarterback with Matt Ryan, who probably has his best roster that he's had in quite some time. They have a foundational back in Jonathan Taylor, good options out there on the perimeter. I think their defense will be a direct beneficiary of an offense that can now sustain drives and put the ball in the end zone. People are sleeping on Miami. The Dolphins, to me, have an excellent roster, and they have the bit of the unknown with Mike McDaniel is now the head football coach. So I feel like people are underselling the Dolphins, who have been flirting with the playoff berth the last couple of years. And so now they look ready to break through. I would also keep an eye out on Seattle. I know people don't talk about Seattle because they don't have Russell Wilson, and justifiably so, but don't undersell Geno Smith and the camaraderie he has with that team and the value that he's built up over the years backing up Russell Wilson. The Seahawks, to me, on paper, have a good roster, a roster that can compete. And if Geno can play stabilized football, can kind of drive the bus, so to speak, Seattle has enough to be a nuisance and could potentially fight for that seventh playoff spot. And I would also toss out New Orleans. Jameis Winston is back healthy. That receiving core looks like it's the best they've had since the Joe Horn, Jerome Pathon era. I know some people may also bring in Marcus Colston and what they had also in Lance Moore. I can take that argument as well. But when you talk about Chris Olave, Jarvis Landry, Michael Thomas, Alvin Kamara in the backfield, Jameis Winston working touchdown and check down the passing game. You can't forget about Callaway and also Hardy, Deontay Hardy, the speedster that also gets deep down the field. This Saints team, along with what could be the best defense in the NFC, they could be the NFC favorite in my opinion.